say in a couple weeks that...
Tired of it. I think they don't want it to happen again.
Do you think you'll meet with Zelensky when you're there?
Yeah, probably. I'll see him. Yeah.
What would you say to him?
Say, how you doing? He's in a tough situation. Should have never been there.
Mr. President, if there's language in the final summit declaration about aggression by Russia, would you be okay with that kind of language?
Well, I'll have to take a look at it, but I'd like to see a deal with Russia. As you know, Vladimir called me up. He said, "Can I help you with Iran?" I said, "No, I don't need help with Iran. I need help with you." And I hope we're going to be getting a deal done with Russia. It's a shame. 6,000 soldiers died last week. More, 6,500 soldiers died last week. Russia, Ukraine, a war that never would have happened if I was president. So enjoy your flight.
Do you think you'll get the Nobel Peace Prize now, sir?
Thank you so much. Bonjour, messieurs, dames. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much.
Thank you, President.
Дякую.
Okay.
Thank you very much, guys.
We have gathered at a crucial time for global security. The world is a dangerous place. We are confronted with profound security threats that span from the Euro-Atlantic to the Middle East to the Indo-Pacific. But I'm absolutely confident that together, with the leaders in this room tonight, we will emerge stronger and make our countries and the world safer. Their Majesties,
in the city of Dnipro, people are receiving help after a Russian ballistic missile strikes. 16 people have been killed. More than 100 have been injured right now, today. Many homes were affected, schools were damaged, and people were hurt. Even a passenger train was hit as it was simply following its route. The missile exploded right next to it. One way or another, life itself is the main target of these attacks, each one showing the true nature of Putin's war. And we must speak honestly about what, and especially Russia has no right to even threaten the transfer of nuclear weapons to any regime in the world, including the regime in Tehran or anyone else trying to back up madness with the power of nuclear explosions. That's why they turn everything into a weapon. Dear friends, since the beginning of the full-scale war, Russia has used 28,743 Shahid drones. And we will get there together. Together we will. Russia could never have done this without its ties to the regime in Iran. And we in Ukraine could never have shut down most of these drones without your solidarity and the support of our partners. This fact speaks for itself.
This Ukraine-Russia war has been going on for a long time. A lot of people killed. We've spent a lot of money. Can Ukraine win?
Senator, I think Ukraine can win. I think anytime your own homeland is threatened, you fight with a tenacity that's difficult for us to conceive of if we haven't found ourselves in that same situation.
What happens if the Iranians and the Russians begin to collaborate more closely in supplying the Iranians with equipment or with technicians or with a whole range of things? Admiral Cooper, please.
Senator, thank you for that. First, I think I'd note the Iranian and Russian collaboration. I'd also add into that mix the collaboration with North Korea and China. I think at the strategic level, that emerging axis is troubling and one that we'll have to keep our eye on, and if confirmed, I will absolutely do that. We've certainly seen the tactical implications of support from Iran to Russia. We've seen tactical implications of Chinese companies providing sensors and weapons and components to Iran, who ship them to the Houthis, who shoot them at Americans. I think we need to call those types of things out more, but clearly that emerging foursome, that axis is one that we need to pay attention to.
Thank you.